to the people watching the chat. So one of the things that's new... Oh, hey, I'm going to find you guys. One of the things that's new is that your portrait shows up there when you teleport between levels. It's only briefly, and hopefully it will be briefer, so that's probably a minority position there. There's a huger variety of bird portraits thanks to Brent's tireless efforts, and they're randomly generated. So you will just log in, and for the first time, and you will have a bird that will be you. And it will be unlike most other birds. Actually, dude, we should do one of those calculations where we calculate how many possible birds there can be. It's like
my combinatorics.
Yeah, like there's like 20,000 different birds in this game. Put it in the trailer. I'm gonna
all the plumage.
I'm gonna chat near you guys. So one thing is that when you start typing chat, it shows your portrait down here again at a slightly larger size, which is basically just to look cool. And then you say, "Hi, I am a bird now." And then you can see each other's portraits on the things. Thank you for illustrating, Daniel. So you might have the same bird because there was a bug a while back that assigned everybody the same bird.
I did new portrait, and then I quit and restarted. And it said, it even gave me the message, "Good job, quit and restart."
Just today?
Yeah. Just
Huh.
now.
Try.
That's alright.
Maybe we have... It's cached pretty heavily, so that would not surprise me.
Delete all the things.
Yeah. Yeah, that hat is so good. There's also another hat that I like even more that's like kind of like a little helmet, like a Prussian war helmet. It looks so hilarious.
Oh. Don't mind if I do, Ray.
Birds with Prussian war helmets. This is what the world has been asking for.
Pretty much. All right, so I'm seeing that there's some overlap of the chat boxes, so that would be probably something we want to fix, though I'm not sure how at this point.
What overlap? What do you mean?
Like if two people have chat boxes up and they fly near each other, they sort of interleave in weird ways. Oh, look at that! You have a blue bird with a brown hat.
That's pretty. Man, I still wish there were a way to see my friends' portraits a little bigger. I don't know how we do that.
Yeah. Maybe like we want to have some sort of like information screen for where you see what weapons they have and their level and stuff like that. So we could put it there.
Yeah, the idea is if you hovered and then pointed towards somebody, you would highlight them and see what they do.
Oh, that's cool. Like when you're considering teleporting? Or I guess when they're on screen.
When they're on screen. We've also talked about when they're teleporting, like to make that, to actually show their portrait in the little off-screen indicator. And then also, when you highlight it, make it bigger.
Right, cool.
You know,
how
the mission one is bigger right now, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that'll help a lot.
So shall we do it? Oh, I was just gonna say, shall we do the dungeon? Go see the walls? I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do a dungeon. Let me just finish. I had one more thought about the chat thing. I think one question right now is whether the identity of the birds is useful. Like, we want to put them in there so that we can see whether they're useful or not, but it's possible that we'll put them in there and we'll find out that actually, you know, it's not helping us to see them. So we'd want to take them out again at that point. Or reduce their amount of appearance.
Honestly, I think just having them show up next to the chat box in the main window so I can see your bird, what your bird looks like when you're talking. I think that alone is just a huge jump forward. Everything else is a bonus at this point for me.
Yeah, you mean the thing we already did, or?
Yeah, the thing you already did, where you just make it so that the little chat bubble that appears above someone's talking.
Right.
I love having the bird there.
Right. It creates a real visual shorthand for who they are, and the birds are distinctive enough that like you're not going to be too confused.
Yep.
Awesome job on the birds, Brent.
Cheers.
They're amazing. All right, I'll drop a ice dungeon. There are dungeon ice. I love this font, by the way. It looks so much more rad when I'm typing stuff. So there's two new things here. The first new thing is the walls. This will be very apparent. The second new thing is that just this morning I tried a new layout algorithm.
God, those look so good. Look at that, and for anyone who can't immediately tell, those are vaguely cat-esque walls made out of stone because the bad guys in this game are cats.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly around and get a look.
Yeah, that looks really hot.
That looks amazing.
It works really well. So we had the option of doing a tile set for this, or blocks, and Brent was like, blocks will take like a day, and a tile set is some indeterminate amount of time. And we're like, let's go for blocks.
That's how you make video games.
Yep.
And then Brent made it look amazing. So
Still want to try other themes from walls too. So if anyone has any other ideas, that'd be cool.
Yeah, well, let's ask Twitch chat. I see ZXCV popped in and asked a question about adding a timer for when the portal will expire, which I think is a good idea. Right now they expire after, I don't know. I don't even know.
5 minutes? I thought you said 5 minutes, but maybe not.
No, it's more like 30 seconds. I can't remember if it's 20 or 30. So, yeah, the layout of the dungeon is a little different. So now there are more branches, and they can reconnect to each other. And you can see that there's like a hole down to our lower right here. That wasn't possible with the previous generation algorithm.
You must be having so much fun, like, making little maze algorithms.
Yeah.
It's like a great programmer pastime.
Yeah, it's so silly. This one actually I made over the holiday break. I just never incorporated it, so I just threw it in there real quick.
It's so nice to be in a dungeon and have the tension of not being able to just press Q. You know what I mean? Like, it's great to actually feel like I have to keep myself alive.
Totally.
We are wrecking this dungeon, though.
Yeah, we are.
It's a level 3 dungeon, I suspect. I'm level 13, so I suspect it's not.
I'm level 6.
I'm having to be careful. I'm level 4.
Good. So
I
it's
died
good.
already,
It's
so
good.
that's
It's,
level 1.
Even at level 6, I was feel like there was a couple times where I got frozen and I was like, uh-oh.
good.
By the way, I assume this is a bug. I died, and then when I flew back to the world, I ended up in the dungeon again.
Like,
From the Rebel City, I flew back to the world, and then I think I went to the world. Just I went straight up, and it took me into the dungeon.
wow, okay, so that's probably one of those... We have this bug that's really hard to repro that's been like, sometimes it'll teleport you to the wrong place. And, I mean, the fix for that, like, I don't even want to debug that, because I just want to rewrite how we teleport.
Right, not that weird, like, directory system, right?
Right, yeah.
Do we have any healers in here?
Nope!
That's not good.
See, that's one of the things that I like about having the portraits, the radar be planes, because I could just look at all the radars and be like, no medic.
As we've said, in principle, but have you ever done that?
Yeah, I just did it.
Yes.
Oh, ZXCV is asking about no Q. Yeah, you just lose a chance at the dungeon boss. You can go to the Nexus.
Oh, yeah. You can use it to escape. It's just, that means you've lost your chance to get loot.
Oh, see, we're in a dead end here. This would...
yeah, I was wandering around aimlessly, and I'm like, crap, in a dead end.
And I remembered, we have a mini-map now. I should use it.
Yeah. Well, you...
Also teleport to the person who's ahead of us, but
Yeah.
what fun would that be?
Yeah. Should we disable teleporting in dungeons?
We should have an option.
Yeah, no teleport
For
dungeons.
most dungeons, it's not a big deal, but for like in Realm, we had time-based dungeons where people were rushing, and I think we disabled teleport in those.
Okay.
I mean, you just need to very clearly warn people that you cannot teleport in here. Because they'll use it as a sort of fake queue, Like, they'll use it to get themselves out of danger.
Yeah, totally. This is another dead end, by the way, guys.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah.
Look at that. ZXCV is offering to always be a healer if we just let him into our playtest. Dude, we should have you come in one of the next ones. So we'll make that happen.
Come on down. Now here it is. This looks like it.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, I can see the thing on my map. Oh shit, I'm too low level for this. I need a healer. Ah.
I rushed in and almost died.
Yeah, so there's kind of like a little crowd control thing here. I'm like, guys, come help me, because you're in a different branch. That's cool. I like that.
That's good. Oh yeah, the sniper rifle works well for those things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. All right. That's great. So one thing I want to do, which I couldn't do very quickly, is make it not tell me where the ice boss is until I'm like 1 or 2 rooms away. Because right now, like, I could kind of cheat on the map by being like, look, we're in the right dead end because the ice boss is clearly not in this direction. So
Can't we just like not include the ice boss in the quest indicator?
oh, you want to just not have it show up at all? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. The thing that I wanted to do, but it was more difficult, was making it show up, but only if you're close enough. But yeah, we could just take it out altogether. That's fine.
Oh, and this is where they kick our butts.
Yeah, seriously.
Can I tell you how glad I am that many, many ages ago we decided not to charge mana for super speed?
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah. It works well. It works well.
Very well. Particularly
man,
in
that was a fraught decision.
It was.
It was. But we tried it and it worked, so
Yeah.
hallelujah.
Hey, I love the wall art, but I feel like it feels like it's kind of short because I get adjacent to the top of it. It's like I want it to extend beyond the higher than the position of my plane.
Yeah.
Good job.
Overlap.
Yeah, there's some tricky. We just threw this in. Wait, don't drop it. we did some. Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. We could try doing that and just see if it works, even if when I get on the north side of it, it doesn't overlap my plane. That
Right.
might still look okay.
Right, I see. I
You
see
know-
what you mean.
In order to make it overlap with the terrain, with the plane, there's a few. It's a little more difficult than it may initially seem.
No, it actually sounds really difficult
That's good.
to me.
I mean, it would be another sprite that's laid on top of everything, right?
Yes, it would be another sprite that's laid on top of everything. But here's the thing: it would also need to have the lighting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, we could try it again. We could try it without the lighting, and maybe it would look fine. But I suspect, for maximum
you're
appearance,
probably right there. Yeah.
yeah, it's all these little details.
Yeah.
So we can totally do that. It's just a bunch of work.
Hey, Brent and I found a crab and are actually doing reasonable damage to him. If you guys want to come help kill it.
I mean,
Did you say massive damage?
Reasonable damage. Reasonable. actually taking damage. Except for Brent left and I'm alone.
I think we're alone now.
Oh, but I see ZXCV gave us his thought when we were discussing teleporting in the dungeon. He suggested that we pay energy to teleport in the dungeon, which is an interesting idea. You could pay energy to teleport normally. We haven't tried that, have we?
Like lose steam?
Yeah, lose steam.
there's not much incentive for us to do that, though, I think, because we already have the get out of jail free card, which does not cost energy. So all you'd sort of be doing is making players wait.
Yeah, and it would sort of interfere with grouping, which the main point of teleportation is that you group with other people.
Right.
It's easy to find your friends, and if you're like constantly like having to fight this energy mechanic, but in dungeons, that might be more reasonable. But again,
Yeah.
it might be. I think we should start by just disabling it in certain dungeons and see how that works out, and then
Who's this jerk?
we could do that.
Ray, this guy is highly susceptible to barrel roll. He does not. He's like, if I just roll a couple times at the right time, he can't touch me.
Can't touch
I say
this.
that and I die.
Hubris.
Any criticism of difficulty should wait 3 minutes.
Yeah. Another suggestion from the chat is that we use force field walls. Force fields for walls.
Oh, I'm assuming we'll have lots of different walls in lots of different dungeons, right?
Yeah, Brent, what do you?
As an art style.
Yeah, as an art style.
Art style.
force fields. I still like the idea of floating buildings in one of them, or just giant size skyscrapers.
Yeah, I really like that idea.
Oh, did he die?
Oop, there it is. Nice. And I was close enough to get the XP for it too. Woohoo!
And
Freeloader.
his fists just ran off in a random direction. That was weird.
Oh, is that scripted, Ray?
No, I usually don't expect this to survive, so you might not have a end scenario. I'll take a look at it.
That would be awesome. It's like kind of like a Hand of Vecna thing, where like the fist of Gargantua is just like running around causing trouble.
I think those were the feet. I think the fists were dead already, weren't they?
Oh, they were the feet.
He just walked off on his own.
That's incredible. That's incredible. These pants are made for walking.
Oh, people are dying.
Yeah, was this guy? Oh, that little attack is fearsome with those mines. Whoa. Okay, ZXTV clarifies the idea about teleportation. Instead of it costing steam, it would cost some other currency. So maybe you would have some like 3 teleports or whatever per dungeon. That's cool.
By the way, oh, go ahead, Nick.
Oh, if we want to, we can also try out the slightly revised final boss.
Oh.
But we would probably die. Maybe not. It's all level. It's all set to level 1 right now, so theoretically we won't die.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm gonna beef up my thing. I actually haven't used my upgrade. So for folks who haven't been following the stream, this is temp art right here. But this particular item is we're calling it an upgrade, and it boosts my stats of my plane permanently. So this one I think is an armor upgrade because that's what the ice boss drops. Shit! I gotta get out of here. So we'll watch my armor and see if it upgrades. Wait, hold on, I gotta recharge. Here, I'm gonna go to the Nexus because this is too hot for teacher here.
Yeah, there was a hurt snake up there, and it's like, it's kicking my ass.
I teleported to you as a level 1 and insta died.
Oh, that was you, awkward.
Yes.
It's
Alright.
working correctly.
Huh, so it didn't upgrade my armor. What was the deal? I don't know what it was that I just got. Maybe it's not an armor upgrade? Or maybe it was small enough that I didn't see it?
It could be. It's all 1 or 2%, so.
Oh, did you nerf it?
It's never been very big.
Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe I've been lucky in the past because my armor went up. You know, because like right now, so the armor is an integer, or it's displayed as an integer, even though it's not. So I have 35, so it went up by 0.3 then. So it wouldn't necessarily change the integer value. Okay.
Yeah. But it's a long-term boost, so. I mean, that is another thing that we could do, is we could give it a fixed, an additive boost instead of a multiplicative.
So it just adds 1 or something? Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, or adds, adds 1 or adds 5 or something like that. So early on, those boosts would be really important. And then later on, it's all about getting a mass amount of them.
Yeah, I think we just want it to be visible somewhere. Like right now, it was completely invisible. To the point where I was like, maybe it's a bug. But in the future, we could have a screen that shows you like your health as a fractional number. But yeah, maybe just adding 1. That's not very much. Also, that would make it more effective for units like the rapier, which are really weak.
We should, by the way, at least until we have the final art in, we should throw in some sort of, even if it's just literally a piece of garbage placeholder art that isn't one of the other items, we should do that, because I always end up accidentally dropping the upgrades.
Yeah.
We did an art planning thing, and we actually have a whole bunch of art, and one of the pieces is generic untiered and generic upgrades.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's about a month of art there, though, so we'll have to figure out schedules with other projects.
Oh, that was cool. I was about to die, but I picked up a little health pickup.
Yeah, I love those little health pickups.
Yeah. Now that they actually heal you a fair amount, they're really useful. The steam pickups still useless.
Yeah, Steam Pickup's still useless. We have to solve that.
Or not, right? Or we could just take them out of the game. Do we need them?
Yeah, that's the solution.
I think it seems like the reason Steam pickups are useless is because you do need them sometimes, but never when they are there.
When they drop, exactly.
Yeah.
Like if they were consumables, I think, manual consumables, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Which we should have added eventually anyway. Oh, does the clock? I guess there's new art for Solaris, or that, or I've just somehow.
There is new art for Solaris.
Anyway, you're welcome to come. I'm the next one if anyone wants to teleport and see it. I'm scared to go near it because I'm level 3.
Oh, nice. Brent live streamed this months ago.
Yeah.
Look at these guys.
Oh, these guys look awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I have no damage on, so I can go near him and actually look at him.
Nice.
Yay! Oh, the little shield icon makes him look a little lame. Aside from that, this is really cool.
Yeah, we have
we
it.
got to get a better shield icon.
Do we have a task for that, Daniel? Should we add a task for that and
We
try to
should
schedule
we
it?
should add a task for that.
Yeah.
It needs to be something that like scales appropriately. I'm not sure what the details are.
Yeah, although I think in this case, by the way, that the shield is not on the Solaris unit. It's on the command unit. Is that
Yes.
right?
We need the ability to shield things and not show the shield because we use that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Solar flares. In the face.
Yeah, solar flares are kind of nasty.
Whew. I like this glow effect on the thing. Looks nice. And now I get to level up my pilot since that's fixed now. Did you want to do the thing? The dungeon boss? Final boss?
Yeah, the big one.
Well,
He's not as pretty. Oh,
Let's
look
be
at this.
Solaris,
This is a nice
though.
one.
Yeah. Graceful.
You don't want to be anywhere near him when those things first come out.
As he states from personal experience.
Oof.
I'm cheating. Right.
I'm tempted to switch my untiered weapon. Kick these things butts.
They take a lot of.
Oops.
They have a lot of health.
Whenever I switch from one class to the medic, I always drop heal clouds on enemies.
Yeah, me too. I imagine players will specialize.
Yeah, I hope so. Or you'll just have to remember, or like it's not.
Oh, I keep getting hit by the. I need a heal.
I got a really shitty heal if you need it.
Where?
Woohoo! Over here. The upper right.
Oh, okay, you're on the other side.
We're gonna have to.
The other side.
Is it gonna take you a year to get to me? Because it's the solar system.
Yes, exactly.
Half a year or whatever.
Oh, I avoided them and ran into 3. Here you are. Sweet.
Ran out of steam. There we go. Yeah, this is another thing for the people on the Steam. One of the things I streamed a few weeks ago is this thing. People on our playtest were complaining about the fact that you couldn't tell when you were about to run out of when you didn't have enough steam to perform a particular action. So now it like shows you really visibly in that little crescent.
Oh.
So hopefully that just clears that up for people who are not
Oh, that's
paying attention.
really nice, right?
Thanks.
I still never see the crescent. Like either crescent. I just don't. They're very subtle.
I think you don't actually look at your character. You look like where you're pointed, or maybe it's all like peripheral vision. So it's like.
One of the things I've been meaning to do is I have an eye tracker, and I just want to like hook up the game to the eye tracker and have somebody play it and watch their eyes.
That would be awesome.
So cool.
Yeah, I got to spend like a day someday just doing that.
This thing is a pain in the rump.
We've angered him.
Uh-oh.
That was amazing to see.
It's like one of those moments where it's like, oh, like that was not a useful heal cloud.
Yes,
Considering
sorry.
in the middle of it. These flares go out a long way. It's good. It's good for this one. I think I may retreat because I don't have the ability to. The next hit is gonna kill me.
Yeah, I'm so weak that every hit would kill me, basically. I'm doing like, I'm hitting it with a pea shooter. Pew pew. This mode is great, Ray.
I don't know what that noise was, but that was a good noise.
I like how I can
Oh,
I
so
can
sad.
basically dodge these. I can basically stay here indefinitely as long as I don't let up for a second.
Yeah, massive amounts of slow bullets are pretty fun.
Yeah, they are.
And these
I
are
feel like double down.
With enough space between them, right? Which is,
Yes.
yeah, and like these are sort of pseudo random. So, but there's still also a bit of a pattern. It's pretty cool.
Doing damage to him, but
he seems to.
he's a beefy creature.
He might have a little too much health.
Or he's just targeted for a higher level.
Yeah, are we all level 1?
I'm level 13, and I've got an untiered with me, but
Oh.
And Brent is using the walker to basically just scrape the guy.
Well, we are trying to kill the sun.
but yeah, he may have a little too much
Yeah,
health.
he's got.
I hope somebody's.
Particularly given that I'm cheating right now, I can just like shoot him endlessly and I barely touch him.
Wow.
Are you in God mode?
I have no damage on him. And I'm like, I'm not scratching the guy.
Just no damage, but not gotten.
I take down a fraction of his health every time.
I'm doing twice nothing right now. Oh jeez. Oh
I kind of like
jeez.
how the pattern is. It's like there are some bullet waves where you just have to escape. Some where if you're really good, you can make your way and do a little damage, and some where he's just not shooting anything, and that's your like free damage moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Rotating between those feels nice.
And it's not super clear at first glance which one is which either.
Right. Right.
He is. Oh, that was. Flaring.
One thing that worries me is that so far it seems like I don't know how to make bosses worth it from a progression standpoint. At least in the mid game. Like I guess in the late game they'll probably give untiered items or something.
They're worth it because you have to kill them or the end game won't even come.
Okay, but there is a tragedy commons thing there where like most players might just ignore them and just work on leveling themselves. Right? Because for me, I think right now it's much more efficient to just go grind on random guys than to spend a while fighting bosses.
Right. Well, isn't that a function of the health on this guy? Because like if this guy took as much time as random sub bosses, then it would be worth it because the trade-off would be right. But right now how long did it take us? Like 10 minutes?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
way too long.
That was a little too long.
Yeah,
but,
I
but
was-
the first part was totally fine. It was just the end sequence was like 2 or 3 minutes of just boring.
Yeah. I'm not sure actually if I was right about that command unit thing. I wonder if maybe the collider on the Solaris is just too small. Like most of our bullets were not hitting because the collider is too small. That could be another problem. Are folks writing these thoughts down, by the way? These potential
I
bugs?
just did.
Thank you.
I don't know if it was a collider because I remember I have no damage, so I was hitting him dead center the entire time, still barely doing anything.
It's just it seemed like the moons were good, but the main body was too much.
Is that innuendo?
What's this?
Sounds
The
like
moons were
innuendo.
good.
But the main body was too much.
Main body.
Oh dear.
Shall we try? Actually, do we even have a final boss item to drop? I don't know if I actually made one of those.
There's a dungeon. Wait, let me look up the
Is it dungeon boss?
let me look that shit up. Final boss dungeon.
All right. Do you want to drop it?
Sure. Oh, wait, sorry. That's the name of the dungeon, not necessarily the
The
item.
I don't know if I actually created an item for it.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think I did. If you didn't, then it doesn't exist.
Item.
Nope. Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Can't test it out. Crap. Sorry about that.
We can just spawn the final boss here, right?
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah, we won't have the walls around it, but so it's not gonna be as constrained a space.
Yeah.
So the other thing
Alright.
we used to do in Realm, I don't know, do we have this command? In Realm we used to just type like kill everything, and it would kill all the monsters in the game, which caused the thing to the end game to start also.
Let me see if that works. It might cause horrible lag for everybody. Yep, it did. Okay, yep.
Whoa.
Here it is.
Whoa. So cool.
Nice.
I can't believe we kill everything. Man. It's just gonna kill us.
It may be broken. Because I haven't been teleported, have you?
Nope.
It's supposed to teleport us to the final dungeon right now.
I saw the shaking.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw the shaking.
Yeah. Now this code has not been exercised in a while. I'm going to see if the final boss dungeon is even up.
If not, I will spawn the boss.
It is here, yes. So you can join it if you quit and pick it from the menu.
All right.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Let's quit.
Oh, nope, it killed itself, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Too slow! Alright, let's just spawn the final boss here.
All right. Sorry, I have to join again because I quit.
Yeah,
Ryan, go ahead and turn on no damage on yourself so you can get a good look at it.
sure. I am level 5, I'm not ready for this guy anyway.
I'm level 5 too, I just.
So this is
ZXEV.
mostly just a cleanup of some of the issues that we saw last time, and theoretically, it will be a little more performant, but let's find out. So.
You want to teleport to
we have a
us?
spawn it here. Do we have everyone in? No, we don't.
Wait, are you... Oh shit, he's not in the same world! Ha! We're all in the old world, but the way it works is that it creates a new world and closes off the old world.
Oh.
So you entered the new one, and we were all in the old one.
Press Q, then we go home.
Then we go to the... yeah.
Wait, sorry, what do you want us to do?
You have to go to the Nexus and then to the world again.
You're in the right
Right,
world.
yeah.
You're in the right world, David. So you're good.
Okay. Whoop, I'm no damage again.
All right. I'm going to. Who are we missing? Is Brent here?
It's fine, just bring him in.
Spawn. Boss. Command. Prepare. All right, there we go.
That guy?
Yep.
Alright, remember temp art for folks walking on the stream.
Temp art for anyone who's
It's
wondering.
it's temp art, and it's going to look familiar to the old things. We do have more harassing enemies, and I don't know if the harassing enemies are enough, but the idea is fixed patterns plus harassing enemies. Let me know if that works for people.
Alright, I'm trying to play sincerely even though I have no damage on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wait, I don't know when I was supposed to attack him. Fuck you! I hate these starfighters trying to horn in on our business.
Yeah, that's what they're there for. So this is the introductory. There was a previous introductory phase that I removed because it was like.
Oh my god, he has so much health.
Yeah, maybe he has too much. I mean, he's intended for.
He is the final boss.
Yeah, but I may need to rework him a little bit.
Did you say that he's still tier 1 right now?
He's still tier 1, so that's probably a problem.
Yeah. I shot him for like 30 seconds before it even got him down like 1/10%. Okay, I'm exaggerating. But it doesn't even show a health bar if he's like at 99.9%. So if you shoot a guy and he doesn't show a health bar, it's like, uh-oh. Here's a question. Would it be possible for him to move around in like a small pattern?
Not the way he's currently set up, but I mean we could do that. Oh,
Like-
here we go. Attack 2.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, somebody died.
So how's this one showing up on people's screens? Are they having performance
Yeah,
issues?
no, and it looks like they're bouncing a projectile amongst themselves, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is Ray's thing.
We did have the issue where... Oh, I don't... Okay, I don't... Maybe that's not an issue. Okay, never mind. Okay,
This should be an easier phase in a lot of ways. It's just more. This is more of a do damage phase.
When do we do damage to him?
He basically alternates between A and B phases for each attack, and like this is an avoidance phase where you're supposed to be avoiding, and then there's a phase where you can do damage.
Oh, which is now. I see. So you kind of just want to avoid during that previous phase. So is this what the walls are all about? That like you wouldn't be able to. You have to spend your time evading. Because right now I think I could just leave and hang out.
Right.
On
Yeah,
the edge.
the walls are going to constrain you inside that space a little more.
Okay.
And that's
This
like
was
that's like the walls in Realm, like the boss spawns inside some pre-built walls.
Yeah, it'll be like a room,
Yeah. Okay.
like a real room. When we first designed this boss, remember we had to like fake it with like ice bullets.
Right.
Oh, that's true. Now I'm gonna real walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
This should be the last phase right here.
I have a hefty
How
laser, by the way.
How have people felt about this so far?
I mean, it looks cool, but I feel like I'm either avoiding. Oh, do we kill him?
Yep.
Oh.
I had
Nice.
God mode on, so I was doing more damage than I should.
I felt like maybe it was a little too easy for me to just sort of hang out and not get hit. I didn't feel threat unless I was trying to kill him, which I could. You know, it was kind of just like a waiting game, like fly away from him, wait till he becomes unshielded, then fly back. And yeah.
So there wasn't enough. He didn't have enough direct protection, essentially.
Well, maybe this is something that the walls will deal with because it feels like it was. I didn't feel any threat during those times. Like I could just leave. And again, partially is because I probably had no damage on.
What Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm hearing you say is like when he's invincible, it's boring because he's invincible, and when he's not invincible, it's boring because he's not that hard to hit.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, the whole pattern is just like the different phases were not really that distinguishable because my strategy was always the same for them.
Is this also
yes,
because is this also because we killed the harassers? Like, or did they respawn?
Some of them respawn, yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't see them for a while.
those were good. Those are a good addition, I think, because they
Were
force
the
you to do
harassers-
something.
If the harassers stayed around permanently, would that be good?
Yeah, probably.
I would think that killing them would let up for a while, and then they would respawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you want to be able to kill them. You don't want them to be invincible. And I also wanted to kill the bullet shooting things. Like, it feels like having a phase that I can disrupt if I try hard enough is cool.
All right. Yeah. One.
But dang, bro, that's a lot of negative criticism. It's really neat to look at. And,
Yeah.
And there's definitely parts of it that feel like the patterns are something that you can learn and you can avoid. Like it's good. There's a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't mean to sound.
No. Criticism on this thing is good because I felt like it's about 60% of the way there. Yeah.
I'm always amazed by how that last 40-20% just like makes it feel so much better than it seems.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's all these pieces in play, and then it's just like, oh, like it's one number to like change the number of things that spawn.
Right.
Wow. Okay. Suddenly that area is no longer boring.
Totes.
I do like the idea, by the way, of. So sorry, how exactly do the harassers work right now?
There's an A and B state, and they're right now I can either spawn them during an initialization stage, or I can spawn them every like B stage, for example, during an attack.
Nice.
So I could replenish them, and then if you don't kill them off, then they build up to some maximum number.
As long as there's some times where there's not where they aren't around, I think that would be really cool.
I got
Phases where they aren't around. All these things have a kill all, so I can actually clear the board for each phase.
nice.
Yeah. Did anyone notice anything getting out of sync or acting weird, or were the patterns relatively reliable?
Totally reliable.
Hmm.
That was the main thing I worked on, because there were some timing issues previously. Cool.
I was confused how the shields work. So the center enemy becomes unshielded sometimes, but the outer enemies were shielded indefinitely.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay,
much
okay.
how it was working. But it sounds like people wanted to kill some of the outer things, so I can make those unshielded at times.
I mean, that's just the instinct that other bosses have taught me, I think, is the main thing.
Right. Yeah.
I think there are some that you might not be able to do, like the one with the bouncing lasers. If some of the reflectors go away, then you'd have bouncing lasers that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. But there's some of the other ones I think we could
Yeah.
give them pieces.
Yeah. It's fine to have variety.
It's easy enough. Moving the center is a trickier one. But
Okay.
we could try that.
Yeah.
Something that maybe we want native support for, like you define a relative. I don't know enough about the AI system.
We have the ability to do that. It's just more code in an already complex thing.
Right. More AI code for Daniel to author. I like it.
I mean, Ray did a huge chunk of this, so this is not all me by any means.
Nice.
I'm more being an editor here.
Good job, Ray. Yeah.
Big did a lot of it too, though. He's being modest.
My thought on the movement, the reason I asked for that was just because I wanted a little more variety. So if we can fix the variety in other ways, then we don't need to move them.
Yeah. But moving, it's amazing how moving things actually helps a lot.
Totally. The sort of the balance we have to face in Steambirds is that it's very easy to create something that moves really far and sort of drifts out of its area and sort of doesn't have like a area to fight. So you have to create this balance where it moves, but it doesn't like leave. You can't kite it away forever. Ooh, battling a Kraken. Hey, does anybody want a tier 9 laser?
I will, but I cannot use it.
Does anyone want a tier 9 shotgun?
Yes.
Oh.
Here? Who wants a tier? I just dropped.
like it.
I just dropped a tier 9 shotgun. I think that's a
Take the laser,
shotgun.
Brian. I'll just
Someone
take
just
the-
took the tier 9 shotgun from me. Thanks, dude. You stole it. I hope you can use it.
Thanks, dude. The most bitter phrase ever uttered.
Alright, Brian, I'm ready for my laser reward.
Wait, hold on. I'm typing thanks, dude, sarcastically with zeros. Here we go. Wait, no, I don't. That's a heal cloud.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks for the heal cloud. Oh, thanks for this thing, the damage boost. That is nice.
Is anyone on the stream just even saying like, what are those fools doing? What are those fools doing? But no one's saying anything. It's
No
all
one
good.
said anything. But if somebody's watching the stream, is it really choppy on your screen? Because it's choppy on my Mac. And I'm wondering if OBS is hella choppy. Oh, there we go. Thanks, CXCV. Now we have it. Now somebody's asking it. But yeah, I'm getting seeing 3 FPS on my stream.
Nope, no choppy.
Okay, just my computer then.
Is there another boss up here? Or did we destroy this?
check.
Oh,
Ooh.
After my butt.
stupid tank with its fast missiles and deadly bullets. What does it think it is? A tank?
Do you guys want to do another ice dungeon just to see how the generation works out?
I took that tank out with like 3 shots.
Oh man, I can't believe that even happened. Was that like your tier 9 shotgun?
That was my
Oops.
untiered shotgun.
Oh, untiered. All right, I'm gonna drop a ice dungeon, and I just want to see how the layout works out. Oops.
Oh,
What?
is this a new layout? I'll switch to my wimpy weapon so I can.
It's the same algorithm as before, but my theory is that the new algorithm has more variety, and I want to test that.
Look at that. Stand on the portal and you instantly go in.
Yeah, that is nice. All right, yeah. So this already has a more interesting layout here.
We got a 4-way corridor. Don't know which way to go. I actually do know which way to go, but
Yeah, I really want to get rid of that. So we'll just take it out of the thing. It should have loops. I don't see any loops though. That's unfortunate. So there's a number you can check that's like the probability of reconnecting loops, and it's maybe a little too low.
these big open rooms with these the wall enemies are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like I thought these wall enemies would work out because again they're a static enemy, but the big sweeping arcs of ice are actually pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah, because you have to like follow it around. You can't just fly away.
I think of them as snow blowers.
Get out of here with your puns.
Boom. Do people ever get caught by the snake and the side bullets?
Oh yeah, just happened to me now.
Good. I'm trying to do more like kind of like screw you moments to the players.
I was just gonna say that really feels like a screw you moment. I feel screwed.
Like, because the typical thing is to go around like the back to like navigate around, and I kind of want to like break that rule. Like get away from the main gun, go around behind, which is fine like for 90% of the enemies, but like just have a few where it's like it mixes that up.
Totally. They might be a little long. They have like kind of a big area for that.
Yes, yeah, that was the other screw you moment.
Wait, why don't you make it so that every time you shoot one of them, 2 more replace it?
I would, but and also if you get behind, they follow these big giant bullets.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like frozen forever here.
But it's only halfway frozen.
Yeah, that's true. It's better than the screw you moment of you're completely frozen forever, no escape.
It's like the sister's heart frozen.
Cool.
Hey dudes, Dank and I have to bail.
Okay.
And I just realized I'm hosting